Welcome back, everybody. Manliness Gaming here, and let's continue with another episode of Stalker 2. And we had just found Nestor at the factory, who met an unfortunate end, but we too killed his killer, and we have a new quest back to the slag heap, and our objective is to meet up with Diode. Trusting Varen was a mistake. He was going to screw me over all along, and his captive will never talk again. Nevertheless, I did uncover something useful after all. The captive had an unusual PDA that the bandits overlooked. I need to show it to Diode. As a tech, perhaps he can tell me who in the zone might be using these things. Okay. And this helicopter just landed here, so I imagine some very important person has made an entrance.
What's going on? Are you taking over the slag heap?
The ward asks the questions around here. The rest of you just smile and nod, or keep your mouths shut. About face, stalker.
Interesting. I wonder if they will let me in. And it seems our visitors are part of the ward.
Go ahead, but don't make any trouble or I'll shoot to kill. I've got orders.
I am definitely not the one to go looking for trouble.
Either that, or there's an emission coming.
Seems that Boozer's still doing well.
It's gonna be hard time for the slag.
With customers like these, I might as well close up shop. No one wants to drink with them.
Boozer, don't worry about it.
Safe travels, my friend.
Let's go find Diode and see what he has to say, but let's unload any unwanted gear first.
And how am I supposed to do business with this freak show on my back? They ain't sticking around, are they?
I know as well as you, Huron.
Come by. I'll always have some goodies for you.
Okay. Like I said, I really don't need this explorer suit. That gas mask offers considerable physical protection, even much more than my ecologist suit, but unfortunately I think I've just become much too attached to the suit. We can get rid of this echo detector, and that looks good. So that's 4,000 right there.
Best of luck.
You know, let's. I think we should explore looking at a different suit. Let's see what we have, right? Because we have Aurora gas mask, optician gas mask, which this seems to be the best of both worlds between these two. We also have our military body armor, as well as the OZK Explorer suit, which we just sold one, and a mercenary's light suit. If I had to make any sort of change, it would be to the military body armor. Now, I am not too concerned about the thermal or electrical or chemical protection, as those are things that I can easily, I say easily, avoid. But let's give it a go, shall we? I think, like I said, variety is the spice of life. And that way we can save the coupons from having to repair our ecologist suit. With that, let's put the wretched back on, the eye back on. I don't think either one of these gives us Hmm. You know, we could get back our radiation protection. And I like that. And, you know, maybe I will be drawn back to the ecologist suit very quickly, but for now, let's just keep it as is. Um, I could explore a different setup here as well. Since we do have the armor protection to assist us. Um, Put that in there. I would like to get that out of my stash. Unfortunately, I can't. The spitter is 2.8. We'll keep that. Put that in here. These rounds are especially valuable. Okay, we'll keep those. We are running extremely heavy. Uh, and this is just part of the game. Um, I may very well dump the spitter in favor of keeping this. But I still am very heavy. Okay, well, um, let's go talk to Diode, and maybe we can upgrade some of our equipment to ease the weight. Because weight's another
What do you
thing.
want?
What the hell is going on?
What's going on in here?
The Colonel's cleaning up the place. It's about time you guys got brought to heel.
Well, I'm looking for
I'm looking for
Diode.
Diode. Is he here?
Oh, I figured you'd be taller. Head to the first floor. Diode's up there. I'll let him know you're here.
Let Diode know, or let the Colonel know? Okay.
Nestor picked the wrong time to piss off. Didn't leave anyone in charge either.
It's gonna be hard time for the S.T.A.L.K.E.R.
Here's to the man
No
who's treating
stalkers
us
allowed.
tonight.
Well, make yourself at home.
Are you deaf or something? Keep out.
What's up with the secrecy, dude?
What's in there? Why all the secrecy?
I don't report to stalkers. The place is off limits, period.
Okay, looks like y'all are getting way
Since
too
when
busy.
is the ward in charge of S.T.A.L.K.E.R? This is a neutral territory.
Not anymore. From now on, you and the rest of the local scum need to keep your traps shut, not bark at your masters.
Okay, there, dude. Obviously, you've never really been to garbage.
I'm looking for Diode. The guard at the workshop told me he's here.
Name?
Skiff.
All right, go ahead.
That's all I had to do. Tell him my name.
Your equipment, Professor, not at S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Out there in the zone. Who knows who's got it now?
Do you
Decided to play soldier with me? Mitro and I were just discussing a certain puzzle we've found in the zone. But we can't quite seem to get all the pieces to fit. Maybe you can figure it out. Good. Only I can't decide if you're...
Colonel, if I may. It's Skiff, right? I need all of us to understand the urgency of the situation, given the extreme importance of our mission. That goes for you too, Skiff. I hear you've managed to activate one of our devices. The Institute's most valuable invention.
Diode said you asked him some questions about the scanner.
You got it to work at the old bridge, didn't you? And the artifact? There was a faded artifact in the scanner. What happened to it?
Tell us what you need to know, and you can take the gun.
I was there. I was attacked, just like your men. The scanner was stolen. And I'm looking for the scumbags who took it.
Good. Okay. Maybe you know something I don't. Help me find those bastards, Skiff.
Do I trust the ward? Do I trust Dr. Dallin? I can't say that I do, so...
Nope, nothing so far.
You stalkers are a strange breed. Do you have to be so stubborn? You put your secrets before reason, and for what? To snuff it in the first anomaly you stumble into. Just for some make-believe miracles of the zone.
Unfortunately, I wasn't given a chance to introduce myself. My name is Dmitro Dallin, and I'm the head of S.T.A.L.K.E.R. The scanner is the Institute's greatest achievement. But right now, what really matters is the revived artifact at the heart of it.
Wasting your time, darling.
If you get it back, our dream can become a reality. Mankind will be transformed. We'll open the way for future technology. And it will all be thanks to you. Thanks to your courage and perseverance.
Nice to know, head of S.T.A.L.K.E.R.
And rest assured, all your hard work and efforts will be rewarded handsomely.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna be easily
Here's to the man who's treating us tonight.
persuaded by a weapon. I do want to know where Diode is, though. Because, you know, I kind of like the fella. But yeah,
Hey, Skip!
Richter. Yeah, you know, whenever there's a well-dressed character amongst the not so well-dressed populace, it never spells that they're really in it for a good reason. So I went with my gut on that one.
It's gonna be hard. I'd like a word with you in private.
Probably a good idea given our new guests.
Later, okay? I don't even want to know what Korshnov wanted from me. Blah, 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 keep in order, blah, blah, blah. The zone is the key to the good of mankind. He doesn't give a damn about mankind or the zone, even though the ward is already becoming a part of it. Don't tell him that, though. The news would crush that poor bastard. You should drop by the sawmill, Skiff. You've already seen one side of the zone. It's about time you saw the other. You won't regret it, I promise.
All right. So now it is time to get to the sawmill. 800 meters to our southeast, which I imagine may take us across to this way. Okay. Like I said, I'll get these stashes as I come across them. I'm not too concerned about picking these journalist stashes up yet. It may not be a bad idea, but I'm not going to bore you with that long walk. So let's see what our new mission objective is, and that is just get to the sawmill. But I do want to check on Diode. I want to see, make sure he's okay. Huron's still there. I also want to upgrade my stuff. Diode. You okay, buddy?
Guess I sure picked the wrong damn time to check out. Who's gonna sort this shit out now?
All right.
Okay,
Let's
see
check
what
our
I can whip
upgrades
up.
for our equipment. The monolith. That would be good to get. Aiming speed. Always nice. Breath holding. That would be great. 75% increase to breath holding would be phenomenal. So we'll get that. Wear and tear from external sources, and that's cheap too. We're gonna get that. I have never seen a foregrip cost so much. That's a 10% decrease to recoil, which is a good buff to accuracy. But we'll hold off on that. Aiming speed of 15%, not too worried about that. I was hoping to get something that provides a damage increase, which extra barrel rifling does, but that's almost 8,000 coupons plus an extra 4,000. That's 12,000 coupons, 14,000 coupons just to get a little bit of damage. I don't think that's quite worth it. Let's check our gas mask. Oh, so we just bought some side protection for $4,500, which is okay. Anything else that we can get here? Radio protection, additional 15%. Wear resistance down 4,500. An additional physical protection. What about our military body armor? Wear resistance, weight reduction, that would be great. Oh, and this increases my carrying capacity, which would be quite nice. So let's do wear resistance. We'll do weight reduction. Since we're here and have the coupons, we'll do a wear resistance on this one as well. And I think that's good.
Good luck, Skiff.
Thanks, Diode. See you on the other side. All right. Fantastic. Let's continue and head to the sawmill.
Every emission gives me a splitting headache.
You get used to it. I barely noticed it.
I could have sworn we had more ammo than that. Let's go back and see um, that we got all the ammo that we needed.
It's gonna be hard time for the Flankies. The Kingpin's one thing I think is there's nobody here to shoot and quit with.
Okay. All right. We can put this PDA away. Down half of those. Put down half of our anti-rads. Everything else we can keep. We can put down half of our bread too. Because that stuff does add up quite quickly. Okay. We have a full load. New armor. And we're ready to head to the sawmill. Okay. Nothing that we really need to pick up on the way. I will stop the recording here, and then we will pick up back at the sawmill in the same episode. So we will see you when we get to the sawmill. All right, and we have reached the sawmill. And just in time, because it sounds like a storm is brewing. So it might be smart of us to find shelter. Okay. And I'm not sure quite what we'll find here. But Richter sent us over here, so maybe it will be in well with his compatriots. And it looks like he sent a message forward for us, which is great because these soldiers look very well equipped.
A good man is always on time for lunch.
Who said I'm a good man?
Richter, and the guys from the detention center. And me, Scar. Don't worry, this time you won't have to lift anything heavier than a bottle.
What happened at the factory?
They say, you've got to use whatever's close at hand. And there are plenty of things close at hand in the zone. If you know where to look. Like a scanner.
I'm gonna check the surroundings.
I was told it was invented at the Institute.
Who told you that? Darlin? Nah, kiddo. All their gadgets are just revamped Project X designs. They were found in the old labs.
Project what?
The zone harbors many secrets scattered among the old bones. There were scientists here way before the Institute, even before the zone itself came into being.
Ah, so they're the ones that left us the goodies that we give to the ward. Take a seat.
You, don't like the ward?
The ward have no desire to conquer the zone. They want to extend the Institute up to its borders.
They want to turn the zone into a testing ground to meet mankind's insatiable needs. Darlin says it's all for the greater good of the mainland, but what does that really mean? It's perfect as is. People come to the zone to witness miracles.
One of your miracles wrecked my home.
Uh-huh. Things just got interesting. So you've seen an anomaly outside the zone.
That's why I'm here. Someone's gotta pay.
Oh, Shit's gonna go down at the Institute. I've heard the rumors, but never firsthand. And I've got a funny feeling there's more trouble to come.
As long as S.T.A.L.K.E.R keeps going, none of this is gonna end well. For any of us.
What do you want to achieve?
Zombie!
Relax. This is the dark side of the zone. But there is another, the shining side. It's here all around us, but we cannot see it. I wonder what's out there. Eternal spring? The Klondike of artifacts? A new home? Or our hearts, desires? But most importantly, no ward. We want the shining zone to reveal itself. For now, as far as we're concerned... Oh, shit. You're just a good guy. That's all I'm going to say. Or rather, I think that's all you are ready to hear. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Would you like some toast? I get it. You're angry. That's why you're not hungry. And couldn't care less about the troubles of others.
I don't know. This is who to trust. Richter trusts me. He saved me. But if I don't show the unusual PDA to them, then who else is there to show it to? And I don't think that these guys are very well intentioned either, and I think sleeping dogs should just be left to lie. Yeah.
I've got enough troubles of my own, thanks. But good luck. I hope it works out for you.
Hey, easy now. Do you need anything?
Thanks, but it's my shit, so I'll sort it out myself.
Fair enough. Good luck, Stalker. See you around.
Yeah, I don't get a good feeling from these guys either. Like, I kind of get like a cult vibe from them. And if the information that I have is that valuable, then it should either not be revealed at all, or definitely get into the hands of the right person.
Don't run away just yet. I need some help. And so do you, right? So how about a little trade?
Alright, well, what do you need?
Get to the point already.
I can help you with that strange PDA in your backpack.
What the...
Come on, man. Chill out. Scar never taught me his tricks. I used to take refuge among parents' men. But for some reason, they stopped returning my calls after they ran into a guy named Skip. Anyway, it's a monolithian gadget. You'll find the answers you need on Wild Island. The place is off limits to stalkers, but if you help me, you can get in.
Interesting.
What's Wild Island?
You really don't know? It's Noon Space. That's right. The same Noon that's made up of former monolithians. Most of the horror stories they tell about Wild Island are just fiction. But loners still ain't allowed there.
Okay. We ran into a monolithian earlier. But maybe he has more information on what they are exactly.
You say it's a monolithian PDA? What does that even mean?
That means it used to belong to the men who protected the center of the zone. They killed plenty of stalkers back in the day. But Monolith is gone now. All that's left is Newland. And an occasional wanderer with no place to call his own.
Alright, why should I trust you exactly?
You show up out of nowhere, acting strangely, prying into my business. Why should I listen to you?
Because you always do the same. Right, Skiff? I'm actually from Wild Island myself. Our group was supposed to deliver some important cargo, but I decided I'm not going back, and the rest of the group never reported back to base either. Get the cargo, please. They'll let you in. Professor Ladechka has been waiting for it for a long time.
Why did you leave? That's, you know, if... That raises some questions in itself.
Why aren't you going back?
I'm ashamed, Stalker. First of all, I was the one who volunteered to deliver the package. And second, because I didn't tell him right away, I'm not coming back. I ran into S.T.A.L.K.E.R, you see. He showed how petty our problems are compared to the wonders of this place. I'm grateful to Strider, I really am. But Noon just ain't for me anymore.
So, you're with Spark now, huh?
For now. I thought since I'm not gonna have a place of my own anyways, I'd rather get to know the zone for real. And there's no better teacher than S.T.A.L.K.E.R. I'm not getting my hopes up, though.
All right. Where is this
Where's the
cargo?
cargo that'll help me get in?
Here's the spot where my group made contact for the last time. Find the cargo and take it to Wild Island. Look for Strider. He's the leader of Noon and the only man there who'd be willing to help you. If anyone asks, just apologize for me. Tell him Mears ain't never coming back. May the zone be kind to you, Stalker.
Likewise. All right. Let us see exactly what our next thing is. So, hot on the trail. Get to the Noontide base. After a close encounter with Dr. Dallin and S.T.A.L.K.E.R, I managed to find out that the unusual PDA recovered from Baron's prisoner is a device used years ago by a Monolith faction. It sure is loud out here. The trail leads to Wild Island, the headquarters of Noontide, a group made up of former Monolithians. My attackers apparently have some ties to Noontide. I need to find a way there and have a serious talk with their leader. So, interesting. Okay. Let us get that cargo.
I'm glad you're with us, Skiff. Trust me. Scar knows where to find a little light in the zone.
I'm sure he does. That I don't doubt. He has a righteous personality, to say the least. But let's go find that cargo. Oh, wow. A GP37. Looks like it's based off the G36 platform, and it comes in 5.56. It also looks like it has an internal mounted scope to it as well. You know, the G36 is one of my favorite weapons too. Yeah, that thing's cool. This storm has been raging for quite some time. So we ran through a shard dome. Those boars are quite deadly. And there's quite a few of them too. Let's switch to automatic fire. Luckily, we saved right before that encounter. Alright, let's put on our AP rounds. See if... Okay, let's try and get some... Let's try and get some distance from these guys. Wow, they take a lot of ammo. Let's get into a clearing. Oh, wow. They really are dangerous. Okay. And that is the end of the boars, and we'll save. Let's harvest what we can. Ivan phone. Search Ivan. And it looks like it's down there, but let's search this area real quick as well, because there might be some stuff here. that could be useful to us. And this is interesting. He had some dudes hidden stuff. He had a weapon on him that was modified, and I was trying to see if I could pick it up, but in true stalker fashion, it was either a bug or it disappeared on me, yet the item remained in game state. Harem Cyclops. And we have Karen's PDA belonging to a bandit who was undone by his own greed. He thought he'd earned some extra coupons for killing more Noontiders, but all he got was a bullet. That sounds about right. Let's check out his chat with Sprain. A chat between two bandits hidden behind a hit on Noontiders. Karen, Roosevelt wants Mutant Sava taken care of, but all I see is Sava and a couple of shitty guys in Noontide gear. Sprain, so what? Let's take them out anyway. Some stalkers recognized Mutant Sava from Pripyat. They left a trail of dead loners there. Why bother with the rest? All the damn monolithians slaughtered folks left and right. We'll just tell the client to fork over the dough for the other two, and we'll hit the commissary and celebrate. Okay. But the cargo is still around here, so it looks like, yes, they were very much undone by their own greed. And I'm wondering if it was the boars that undone them, or something more dangerous. But we switched to AP rounds just to prepare for that more dangerous something. Sergio Blade. Okay. Let's check our artifact scanner. And we got nothing. Let's see what these do. I'm not quite sure. They don't look too dangerous. But that cargo has to be around here somewhere. I guess it wasn't modified. Okay. If I were cargo, where would I be? I would say around here. I'm sure this can't be it. Is he on top of it? Oh, there it is. Cargo for Noontide. Alright. Now we can make our way over to Wild Island. Let's back to semi-auto. And what is our easiest path there? It looks like we could cross that natural land bridge. Let's see if we can do that. I just worry because in this game, your character cannot swim, and you drown if you go into too deep of water. And as is expected, there is an enemy that we need to be very careful of. I don't see him. But I hear him. All right. Some Cthulhu looking fella. But that hopefully is the last of that. And that we can somewhat safely make our way through here. A couple of grenades. I don't quite trust whatever is on the other side of that to be worth it. But again, I'm curious. Can't exactly break that, but that's okay. We're just gonna continue. And a ladder. Let's see what's up here. Oh, nice. Little stash. And perfect AP rounds in 5.56. Just what we needed. No, I think I might have to go back to the shotgun. an AK combo or the AK spitter combo, and maybe the AK or the AR and spitter combo. I don't know if it's a good idea to just main a singular weapon. And this does not look welcoming at all. Heavy radiation here. So we have some traps. Let's disarm these. And let us be mindful of our step.
You need a map. What are you waiting for? Get back alone without the cargo.
Wild Island is off limits to stalkers.
Why don't you allow loners on the island?
Why should we? This place is ours.
Okay.
What is this place anyway?
This is Noon's base. Our home. Visitors aren't welcome.
Well, I brought that cargo you guys were just talking about.
I believe it's yours.
It's not ours. It belongs to Professor Lodochka. You can enter Wild Island and give it to him.
Stone, no! He's a stalker.
He's alone, brother. He's the one who should be afraid of us.
You're not wrong about that. Condensed milk is always good because it fetches a higher price, some 7.54 ammo, which is fantastic because that especially goes for a high price and is very powerful.
I'm not telling you to be on your guard. Another 3 men are missing. Quiet. We got a loner here.
So I want to first give the container to Professor Ladochka, and then we'll find out where Strider is. There. Okay. I'd like to cross this field pretty quickly, so we're going to pop that and head over to this laboratory. Silence. This is very reminiscent of the beginning area. So it's nice to be in such a cozy place. Let's see if there's anything valuable to find here. And we'll speak to Professor Ladochka.
So you're the man everyone's talking about. Greetings, Stalker. I haven't seen your kind around here in a while.
I've got a package for you.
Oh, really? About time. Pleasant surprise for once.
Why the hell should I reinvent the bicycle to replace the car? None of the other methods have anywhere near the capacity I need.
I can't help but ask. Why would a loner deliver my cargo? Are you running an errand for somebody, or...
Mm, I'm here on business, but he may know exactly who
I
Strider
just
is.
stumbled across it. I came to the island looking for Strider.
Everyone's looking for Strider. Everyone needs Strider's help. I wish someone would help him for a change, but that guy... You'll see what I mean. Strider's at the storage facility. We have an emergency, and he said not to let anybody in without Dubney's permission until the threat is eliminated. I guess you need to talk to Dubney then. Dubney is Strider's right-hand man, and he's mighty protective of Strider, so keep that in mind. My gut tells me you should look for him there. Good luck.
And we will do just that. So I believe we got some coupons to bring us up to 5,000. And nothing else of value or importance here.
Hey, you! Hold on! Look, I'm sorry about what I said at the gate. I shouldn't have told Stone not to let you in. Thanks for delivering the cargo. It really means a lot to me.
Why is it so important?
Why is that package so important to you?
There were 3 of us who were supposed to deliver it. I was the only one who made it here. Strider
So
says
you
we're
must
doing
know
all of this
Mute.
for the sake of a better future, but I still feel like my brothers died in vain. Know what I mean? It's not just about the cargo. I just wish there was some kind of meaning to it all, you know? Not in the future, but right now.
You know, you could have brought it back yourself.
Why don't you bring it back on your own, if it matters so much?
I can't. I'm not really much of a fighter. I fainted the sight of blood, okay? I'm sure I didn't join Monolith of my own free will. But if I ever start firing a gun again, well, what if I like it?
Alright, well, I'm looking for
Do you
Strider.
know where I can find Strider?
Right now? I don't know. I haven't gone to the base. I'm too ashamed. Ask around. Maybe some brothers will be willing to talk to you. I gotta get to the infirmary.
Alright, well, you do that. And I think that would be a great place to stop the episode. And next episode, we will talk to Strider's right-hand man, Dubonnet, and continue the mission and find out where this will take us in the zone next. I appreciate you stopping by, and we'll catch you next episode.